You don't go looking for chaos. You don't wake up wanting things to feel urgent, loud, or emotionally charged. But you know that moment when your day is moving along just fine, and then one message comes in, one request lands, one conversation shifts, and suddenly your whole body changes. Your chest tightens before you finish reading. Your breath gets shallow. Your mind starts organizing, planning, and preparing, right? Nothing has actually happened yet, but your body is already on. And if we're being honest, this isn't rare for you. This is familiar. You've lived long enough in environments where things could change quickly that your system learned to stay ready to respond, ready to handle it, ready to manage what other people were feeling, needing, or expecting. So now, even when life is relatively calm, part of you stays alert. You might notice it when you finally sit down and your mind won't stop reviewing conversations, or when silence doesn't feel restful, it feels unfinished, or when you're tired even though you didn't really do that much. That's not because you thrive on chaos. It's because your body learned how to survive inside of it. And that matters because when chaos has access to you, it doesn't just show up in big dramatic moments. It shows up quietly in your energy, your focus, your ability to rest. You feel it as a tension in your shoulders that quite never drops, right? It doesn't go away. As a tightness in your stomach when something feels unresolved. As a low-level hum of urgency that follows you even on good days. And I want you to hear this clearly. Nothing is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you for this at all. Your nervous system adapted to what it had to adapt to. If being responsive kept you safe, if being emotionally available kept the peace, if staying alert helped you anticipate what was coming next, then of course your body learned to stay on. That was intelligence. But intelligence doesn't mean permanence. It doesn't. That it stays on forever. Just because something protected you once doesn't mean it deserves permanent access to you now. And this is where the shift begins, not by fighting the chaos, not by fixing yourself, not by trying to stay calm all the time, but by noticing where your body automatically gives urgency the steering wheel. You'll notice it when a text comes in and you feel pressure to respond immediately, even though nothing bad will happen if you don't. When someone else's stress tightens your chest like it's your responsibility to resolve it. When your body reacts faster than your discernment. That reaction lives in your body before it ever becomes a thought. And that's why this work isn't about mindset. It's about access. Chaos doesn't need to be loud to be powerful. It just needs permission. And for a long time, your nervous system gave it permission because that felt safer than not responding. So if you ever wonder why you feel drained after being around intensity, even when you handle it well, it's because your body never stood down. It was always on. You stayed available. Jaw tight, breath shallow, awareness outward. Always ready. That kind of readiness costs more than we realize. It does. You feel it later as exhaustion that rest doesn't fully touch, as irritability that surprises you in the smallest ways, as a sense that your nervous system never quiet, right? It never quite clock out. It's always on. This isn't a personality trait. This is not your personality. This is psychology, and it can change. Not by force, but just your awareness. Right now, just notice your body as you're listening. Is your chest tight or soft? Is your breath deep or high? Are your shoulders lifted even slightly? There's no right answer here. Just notice. Because the moment you notice, chaos loosens its grip a little. You're no longer inside it. You're witnessing it. And that shift from being inside urgency to observing it is subtle but powerful. You don't need to do anything with it. You don't need to calm it down. You just need to see it. Most women were never taught that they could feel urgency without obeying it, right? You learned that responsiveness meant being good, being needed, being safe. You learned that staying emotionally available kept connection intact, that handling things quickly avoided conflict. Those lessons didn't come as instructions. They came as atmosphere. So your body learned the rules without anyone ever saying them out loud. And now, even when your life is different, your system still plays by those rules. But here's the part that matters. Just because urgency shows up doesn't mean it gets access. You can feel the pull without stepping into it. You can. You'll notice this when you let a message sit for a moment instead of responding right away. When someone else is stressed and your body stays steady. When silence doesn't feel like a problem to solve, right? You can sit in silence and be okay. At first, that space might feel uncomfortable, and it will. Your body might want to feel it, and that's okay. That discomfort isn't danger. It's just that your body is not familiar with it yet. You're teaching your system something new, that it doesn't have to move just because something moves around it. And that's not disengagement, that's discernment. There is a difference. You're still present, you still care. You're just no longer letting chaos decide what happens inside of you. Notice how that feels in your body when you imagine it, right? Maybe your breath slows a little. Maybe your shoulders drop half an inch. Maybe there's a quiet sense of space in your chest. That space is important. That's where your energy returns to you. And you don't need to protect that space aggressively. No. You just need to stop handing it over automatically. Chaos doesn't need to be confronted. It just needs fewer invitations. You'll practice this later today in a small ways, small little moves that we'll discuss. When you don't rush to respond, right? When you let someone else hold their own urgency. When you pause instead of absorbing other people's energy. Those moments might feel subtle, but they're not small. They're teaching your body a new rule. And over time, that rule becomes familiar. Urgency knocks, you'll notice it, and you decide gently whether you're available. That's the shift. Not shutting down, not hardening, not withdrawing. Just choosing where your nervous system lives. If you feel even a little steadier right now, let that matter. This is something you return to. And when life gets loud again, because it will, you don't need to remember everything you heard here. You don't. You just need to remember how it felt to stay. In the next part, once urgency loosens its grip, something else usually comes forward. Questions about direction, about listening to yourself, about what you want when things finally quiet down, right? Those things. We'll meet that together in the next session. For now, take the next breath as it comes. Nothing needs your reaction. You're allowed to stay right here. Okay? You are. Once urgency stops running your body, something usually comes up. There's more space, and in that space, you're starting to notice how often you look outside yourself for direction. Again, tomorrow we're going to talk more about what it means to lead yourself again, how to hear your own signal, how to stop second guessing, how to make choices without needing permission first. That conversation does matter because calm without direction can still feel unsettling. So I'll see you there. As always, stay blessed and stay crowned. Have a great day.